the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs. If you had it back there and you're looking for a smile, bringing hope and joy for a day that was wild. Stuff from the cuffs is here to make things bright. In a world so dark, they're bringing some light. Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs. Go Bria, go Bill, go Bess, go Brian. Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs.
What's up, family? Wagwan.
Just box down some food.
Some food are holy for food. Lots of food.
You ever see the meme? Look for my gut and I still a eat.
Yeah, that's Brian, literally. You see, when it comes down to this time of the year, Brian goes into overdrive.
Fruit cake.
So I can't wait for you all to see what he's going to eat on actual Christmas Day, God willing. Brian usually does a thing where he house hops. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses on the same day, but you know.
So if you see me,
you know what he came
I
for.
bring good tidings and cheer.
And guts. To collect as much as he can. Anyway.
Poker and toss.
Welcome back, guys. No, I did not process my hair. It was just a wash and blow dry kind of thing. Welcome back to...
No, I did not process my hair. It was just like this.
You woke up like that?
Zoff.
Uh-huh.
Periods.
Periods. Wait up.
I don't know.
Either.
You do it. You do it. You young people.
You young people. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Stuff from the Cuffs. Thank you so very much for being on this journey with us. To all our new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are watching and you're not yet a subscriber, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. All right, it's right down there in red. Yes.
Let me break it down. So the truth is, some of you really don't know what it is to be a subscriber. And nothing wrong with that.
That's true.
Yeah, this YouTube thing, a lot of us are still learning. So what it means is that when you click the subscribe button, it means that you are, like Facebook or IG, when you're following somebody, or you're a friend request, right? Mm-hmm. And then now when you click the notification bell, every time we put out a video, you will see a pop-up on your phone saying, video, go watch. So that's pretty
That's
much
what it is.
Yeah.
And we have seen some of our statistics and we realize that, guys, a lot of you have not turned your post notifications on.
And then on the message we say,
welcome to the video. See a new video. Well, if you want to know every time we drop a new video, this is the only way that you will know instantly when we drop a new video. So right beside the subscribe button down below, I know you've already clicked it, right? And I know some of you, you're watching and you don't realize that you have not clicked it. So make sure that you have clicked that button, subscribe, and then you will see the word pop up subscribed. Then the bell beside that button, that's where you go to turn your post notifications on. So make sure that you turn that on to all so that you know every single time we drop a new video. Yeah, so this time of the year is very hectic, especially as it relates to work and marking papers eating food for Brian, final productions, the whole works.
Cake.
But we're so very happy to
Trenton.
We're so
next thing.
Very happy to be with you for another video. Welcome to all our tenants.
Tenants in the building.
Right.
Residents.
All our permanent residents, citizens, guys, welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you so very much for being a part of the Stuff from the Cuffs family. So, what are we discussing today?
So, in marriage, there are several unpopular opinions we've heard of or we've seen, and we just wanted to chime in on them. We wanted to give our views on some of these unpopular opinions.
So, today's video, as you would have seen in the title, today's video is all about us responding to unpopular opinions about marriage. Do we agree with them? Do we not? We're going to have a little bit of discussion, and this is going to be a 2-part video. So today you're getting part 1, and then we'll have part 2 for you. soon after. Okay? So, let's go to some of those unpopular opinions. Starting with this one. This is a juicy one. A woman should not have her father walk her down the aisle. So that has been one of the unpopular opinions about marriages or weddings.
I think it's recent. I think especially with the feminist movement
and
calling for equal rights and justice and independence. I think people are now saying that a woman doesn't necessarily need to be given away by her father, or a woman doesn't necessarily need a man to be in the picture when she makes this decision. Yeah, or for some people it would be the mother or a friend or an uncle or anybody you so choose. We actually went the route of father. Why?
Well, for me, it is something that I've always wanted. And I think a lot of these unpopular opinions really come down to preference and your choice and what you want for yourself. I don't think it's something that you need to put out there and say, oh, listen, nobody needs to do this or people need to stop doing this. I think a lot of these things come down to preference, right? So I had my father walk me down the aisle, and I've always looked forward to that moment, and I was very happy in that moment. But that was for me. I know some people who their fathers weren't a part of their lives, and so they had their mothers walk them down the aisle, or an uncle or a grandfather, or maybe their father had passed away or something, and so they had somebody else walk them down the aisle. So for me, it goes down to choice. But if you've had a great relationship with your father, like I did, and I made that choice to have him walk me down the aisle, then I think it's just up to you.
Yeah, I agree. I think it really goes down to choice. I mean, a lot of people will say this or that, and the whole man not necessary and this and that, and a woman can walk down by herself. It's up to you. If you want to walk down by yourself, it's fine.
Right?
I think it goes back to the relationship a woman has with her father. That's pretty much it. So, yeah.
All right. Next unpopular opinion about weddings/marriages. Social media has literally ruined weddings. And I think I'm trying to interpret
that one.
This
you're
one.
juicy.
Yeah.
That one you're rough. Social media has destroyed or ruined
weddings.
Weddings. Whoa. All right, this can be taken in so many different ways. Let's take it from this way or this point. Because of the pressures of social media
and what is put out there,
the glitz and the glamour that's put out there, the 1 minute 30 highlight video that encompasses all the beautiful moments, it doesn't tell you the stress, the drama, everything. The money. A lot of people now are trying to match up to those standards,
to what they see
on social media. So weddings are now, every wedding now is trying to better the wedding they saw on social media. What do you think?
Well, for me, I think this is something that we discussed early on in our relationship, that we really are putting our hat where we can reach it, and that's what we did for our wedding. It is really what we wanted. But I do think that there is a extra bit of pressure on people. I'm so happy I'm already married. Can I tell you? Yes, because there's a bit of pressure now.
On the women more so.
Yes,
but the men's pockets. So on the women more so, and on the men's pockets.
There's a little bit of pressure, I must admit, to look a certain way. I don't know if you've ever... You knew me when I was watching these things on TLC. 4 Weddings. You remember when I used to watch them?
4 Weddings. Say yes to the dress.
The whole thing. Yeah. So I think social media and media in general has really helped to put a little bit of pressure. And so some ladies may not say it, but in our minds, probably we feel like, okay, we want it to look a certain way because of something we've seen. Not necessarily that, you're bad-minding anybody or anything like that, but
you want to dress like so and so.
Yeah.
She made this look really well. I want my wedding to have all of that. And the truth is, as you said, nothing is wrong with wanting all of these beautiful things. But the truth is, it's glossing over the realities that exist. The price, a lot of people, as Bas says, you reach further than you can. Not only the price, but a lot of people end up having a miserable wedding because it's not matching up to their unrealistic expectations and the stresses of trying to get that 1 minute 30 beautiful highlight video. So a lot of people are trying to meet up to the glitz and the glamour
that they see on social media
without understanding what it really is.
And we've known of a lot of people, and we've seen and read stories where people literally put themselves in debt, trying to keep up with the Joneses, get loans. Don't mind the cars passing.
Yeah, we're at a new location. We're at a secret location. But here, what is the truth? We're not knocking people wanting these things.
No.
We're not saying you shouldn't want these things, and they are not cases that you will need to. I mean, not need to, but you will have to end up taking a loan. But we're saying that make the intention be because you want to start your marriage off on the right foot, or you really wanted this. Not because of a societal pressure.
Right, and wanting to keep up with what you see
and trying to outdo or outshine somebody else. This is your first day of a new life. Yeah, you want it to be memorable, but don't let it be that you're remembering it for the bad things because of the not happily ever after. Your wedding shell, and the day after your wedding, your marriage starts.
The marriage is most important.
Yeah.
It's most important, and that part needs the most work. The wedding, and it comes with a lot of work, but the marriage, that's where majority of the effort needs to go into.
Although we not have our wedding video. Bass.
Let's not even talk about that wedding video.
Pause. Yeah, we're not going to be. Moving on. Please, I don't know why I mentioned it. Next one.
No, it wasn't Brian's fault. Well,
no,
not your fault, but
no,
it's not you are talking the name.
Don't do it.
Let me not even go there because I don't want to get upset.
Moving on.
The night here.
Yeah.
So let's continue. But we have a shot wedding. I mean, a shot marriage, a shot wedding, but it was not shot. Sorry, some heard me say. All right, next one. Marriage is not a requirement. You are not obligated to. You don't have to get married. I'll start by saying, I think this is what you're going to say too. I'll start by saying, and this is something that we have always said, don't hold everybody to the same standards that you have, or the same values and things that you believe in. Don't always feel like everybody needs to, because not everybody has the same belief system. Not everybody wants their life to be a particular way. And so for me, if somebody says that they don't have to get married, then okay, that's them. The belief system that I have and that we have, not everybody shares that same kind of belief system. And this goes right across, not just marriage, but right across the board. And you don't need to hurt up your head, and you don't need to always get upset and get in arguments with people over things, because for me, everybody has a different belief system, and I choose not to hold people to the same standards that I have set for my life. And so if people feel like they don't want to get married, then that's just them. Simple.
I think this should be a popular opinion. It shouldn't be unpopular, it shouldn't be frowned upon, it shouldn't be met with criticism or cynicism. It should be embraced. For too long, we've been pressured into getting married, and we end up having a lot of marred people, and then we have a lot of marred marriages. People have gotten married just because people say you are to get married. Because they don't want the pressure of hearing every single event, every single wedding they go, when do I get married? When are you gonna get married? When is your turn? It's your turn next. And we try so hard, whether male or females, it won't be the same for the males and the females. The males will get, you're not gonna married. Why don't you go and get married? You don't see anybody out there.
And I don't think that's what they were talking about though.
Yeah.
No.
What?
I think they're saying you're not obligated to get married. So you can be together. You can be together for many years and not get married. Like they're saying, it's not a requirement. That's why I was saying
I think it's general, meaning whether or not you're in a relationship or not. Even if you're a single person, the viewpoint is there that you have to get married. So it goes to everybody, whether you're in a relationship.
Well, what I
or
was saying didn't have to do with what Brian is saying. So I was looking at it from a different perspective.
Oh, well, me I'm gonna say if you're in a relationship, you get married because you're in a relationship.
Oh, okay. So you're
married.
saying that not because you're in a relationship means that it automatically leads to marriage.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I agree with that, which is what you were saying. It doesn't necessarily lead to marriage.
No, that's not what I was saying.
What were you saying?
I was saying that you have some people who live together in a common law relationship.
And me I say if you living in a common law relationship, me I say my view is if you get married.
Okay.
That's what me I say.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I was saying what I was saying in relation to that
is
the
that they
common
don't
law,
have to because of a different belief system.
Right? No, I'm just saying that I will not get offended by people who say marriage is not a requirement. So I'm responding to what this unpopular opinion is saying. So I am not saying that whatever, because I cannot expect to hold people who aren't Christians, everybody in general, to the same standards that we have.
We're taking it from a different perspective.
Right. So based on our Christian beliefs, we believe in marriage and not just living together, right? But I'm saying from that perspective, I will not get into arguments with anybody over it because I cannot expect people who aren't Christians and who don't believe in the same things that we do as it relates to the Bible to do things that we do.
Agree. And that's a good point, and I agree with that entirely. But from my side, we don't need to pressure people no more about getting married.
Marriage
You're
is the ultimate goal.
To marry. Big from you reach certain age, you must go get married or put yourself in line to get married. Make people be happy. Yeah, and some people will be happy in their singleness. Yeah, and some people will be happy never getting married, and some people will be happy just living a life and having good friends, great friends, and living life. No pressure, nobody.
Alright, this one. Do not marry because of mind-boggling, intense sexual chemistry. They will fade with kids, careers, etc. Marry your best friend. That's what I was going to say. Marry your best friend. I don't know if I would consider this unpopular because I think it goes without saying for me.
No, I mean, there are people out there who will say, yo, look on the chemistry you want to have married and done. Yo, when you come in the room together, the passion, we can see it, the sparks are fly, get married.
Well, that will take us into what we'll discuss in part 2. But I strongly believe in this in terms of don't get married just because you want to do the do. Because when you do the do
and you don't do the do, what then will you do?
Right, what comes after that? Especially when kids come in picture, there has to be more. It can't, and that's what we're going to discuss in part 2. It can't just be chemistry or love. Yes, I said it. It can't just be love.
There's no one
love alone is not
element.
Enough, yeah. But I think we've stressed in our society that, be in love and feel the butterflies, that is enough to, go and get married. I don't believe in that. Love alone is not enough.
But guys, as we say, part 2.
That's what we're going to be discussing in part 2.
Yeah.
Love alone is not enough. So, stay tuned for part 2. We'll discuss that and some other points as we look at some unpopular opinions about marriage and we respond to them. Okay.
Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share. Let us hear your response to some of these unpopular opinions and share some unpopular opinions that we can chime in on.
Yeah.
So remember, keeping it fire, fun, inspirational, real, educational. Check out the next video coming soon.
Thank you guys so much. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on before you go. Look out for part 2. It's coming soon.
Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs. If you had it back there and you're looking for a smile, bringing hope and joy for a day that was wild. Stuff from the cuffs is here to make things bright. In a world so dark, they're bringing some light. Stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the cuffs, stuff from the from a curve.